Welcome back to Tashman Gaming. Guys, no gaming video, no vlog, no nothing today. I just wanted to jump on. Something was in my head and I had to get it out and hopefully sort of inspire people a little bit, maybe not inspire, however you want to put it. Basically, everyone got their GCSE results today or some tomorrow or whatever. The reason I'm doing this is obviously Ted, who you know from the channel, got his results. He's wanting to go to college, etc., etc., and unfortunately didn't get the results he wanted. It's not the end. Every single one of you out there, you can go to college, you can retake these things. It's not like you need these nowadays to get into college or to get into uni. You can do all these things now at college and they are understanding and they will take you in and they will help you and they will still give you the course you want, but you may have to do a maths or an English or a science as well as the course that you want to do. It's a big world out there. You know, I failed all my GCSEs and it took me a long time to get to where I am now. I'm not in a fantastically great position. I haven't got money coming out of my ears, but I do own my own business and I do work for the sister side of the business as well. I've always worked all of my life. I didn't go to college, I didn't go to uni. So it's not the end. You know, there's multi-millionaires out there, there's billionaires out there that never got a GCSE, never got a result. You can build things, you can, you know, go and get a job and you can do in-job training, you can do apprenticeships, you can do, retake your GCSEs at college, you can, you know, there's so much you can do rather than sit there and beat down on yourself. Now, I'm coming at this from a parent side of things. Now, I could have quite easily rung Ted up and, you know, what you're doing, you know, how did you fail? And you're this and you're that, and which some parents, they will take that attitude. And I'm not the best parent in the world, I'm really not. But I've got enough practice and kids at it to be able to see where they can go. You know, sometimes people are naturally gifted, sometimes people work at it, and sometimes people work at it and don't get what they want. Some people, there are some kids out there that didn't, you know, put the effort in or whatever, thought they may have just got it. As parents, we all know that the Xbox, the PlayStation, the PC, friends, you know, when you become 15, 16 years old, you start getting a fantastic social life. And school comes to the back, you know. We all sit there and we all say, you know, when we was at schools, best years of our lives, and, you know, if only we had knuckled down, and if only we had done this, and if only we had done that. And yeah, to a degree, it's true. But you can hear what your mum and dad were telling you, and you're now doing that to them. And I'm pretty sure if our kids were to have kids, they'd do it too. But they have to learn, they have to do it on their own. And just because they didn't get the results they wanted, it's not the end, you know. In fact, becoming 16 and leaving school, it's just the beginning. Some people may go straight into college, do the course they want to do, you know, go to college 3-4 days a week, you know, and get a long weekend and so on and so forth. Some people may not get that option because they have to retake maths, science, English, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. As long as you regroup and you go again, you'll be fine. And even if college isn't a route for you, there's plenty of jobs out there. There's people that started at McDonald's, you know, right at the bottom, and now they're area manager at McDonald's. There's builders that started as a labourer, and now they've got their own construction company, and it goes on and on and on. It's endless and endless and endless and endless. So it's not the end. In fact, it's the beginning. You know, just because life's dealt you that blow, if you're 16 years old out there, pick yourself up, big smile on your face, get a hold of yourself and go again. You know, don't give up. Don't, you know, depression and stuff nowadays in youngsters is too much, and suicide and so on and so forth is too much, and things like this can take them people over the edge. When in fact, us as parents should be there supporting and rebuilding and you know, giving them every bit of love and faith and trust that we do. I'm not saying parents don't do that, by the way. Don't take that the wrong way. What I'm saying is some parents, and I used to be one, would rather sit down and maybe have a go at Ted and, you know, why didn't you do harder? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Some kids aren't designed to be able to sit a physical exam. You know, some kids are the brainiest people ever, but putting it onto paper is difficult. Or they could be braining now, you know, they could rebuild a whole engine or rebuild a whole computer system or, you know, redesign wiring systems and stuff. But they don't know what happened in 1920 in a battle or a war or so on and so forth, you know. It's just one of those things. Some people can't put context into paper, which is completely understandable. I've failed all my GCSEs. I know a lot of people that failed their GCSEs. I know people that failed their GCSEs, never went to college, and in fact are very wealthy and very well off and have got thriving businesses and so on and so forth. So it's just a little message to say, you know, it's not the end. We've all been in a situation where we should revise for something or we should do something and we've not quite done enough, and we go into it thinking, do you know what would be okay? And we open a result, or a result comes through and you go, okay, we're not okay. What do I do now? Do I go into a slump? Do I go, oh, you know, enough's enough, I'm a failure? Absolute opposite. You're not a failure. You can't pass everything in life first time. Sometimes it takes 2 attempts, 3 attempts, 4 attempts, however many attempts. The main thing is, don't get yourself down, pick yourself up, go again. Call the college, speak to colleges and say, look, I didn't get the grades I need. Can I still come to college? Can I still do what I wanted to do? Is there another option for me? Am I now just chucked in the street because I didn't get these numbers, that used to be letters, I didn't get these numbers that I needed? And colleges nowadays will say, no, don't be silly. Of course we can help you. Of course we can do this. We may not be able to put you in at level 3 where you were going to go, but I'll tell you what, we'll put you in level 1 or 2. And while you're doing that, we'll just retake your maths, and then next year everything will be rosy. And if you fail it again, they'll assist you, they'll help you. People at A levels, you know, trying to get into unis. I mean, this isn't about those sort of people, but it's the same sort of concept. You know, just because you didn't get those results, you can go again, you can do it again, you can rebuild. It's too late for me, but 15, 16 years old, you know, I never had these, well, I did have these options, but it was never explained to me. It was never given to me. It was like, you failed at GCSEs, go get a job. You know, you need to earn money. Of course you need to earn money. I get that. You know, I get teenagers need money, and I get mums and dads as, you know, they struggle for money nowadays. I do, you know, I struggle as well. You know, I haven't got, like I say, I haven't got money coming out. I don't live to work. I work to live. You know, so I'm not in a better position. So this isn't a video of me saying I'm better than you and this is what you should do. Because I'm no counsellor, and I'm just a parent, and I'm quite a qualified parent with the amount of children I've got. And I've seen 2 of my girls so far. You know, they're 20 and 18, coming on 19, whatever. I've seen them, and I've seen one of them not get the results they want, and I've seen one of them get the results they want to a degree. But, you know, let's take one of my daughters, for example, and I won't name names. One of my daughters, you know, she wanted to go and work for social services, and she wanted to do this, and she wanted to do that. And it's great, dreams, and big jobs and fantastic jobs. She didn't get the results she wanted. But what she'd done is found a back door in where she's now doing an apprenticeship, doing her MVQs, but at the same time, she's now done her maths and her English, and she's passed them. And she's earning money, and she's still doing her MVQs. And once she's got enough, she can go off to uni. So, you know, it can happen. You know, Ted wants to sort of become a mechanic or an electrical mechanic, and he wants to, you know, he dreams big. He wants to go and work for Tesla or Polestar or McLaren or Rolls-Royce, or, you know, he dreams big, you know, and he wants this stuff. And unfortunately, he's not a kid that can sit there and answer questions on a form. But by God, can he tell you how to rebuild a PC, or how to do editing, and or how to do this and how to do that? And, you know, he's a hands-on sort of person. So, you know, it's difficult for some kids to get those results they really want. And I'm not even going to edit this video. I don't care about, you know, mistakes or what I've said or what I shouldn't have said, or because it's genuine. I don't, you know, I'm not going to do any editing. I'm literally going to just upload it, and hopefully if it helps just 2 people. I've only got 20 odd followers anyway, but if it helps just 2 people, fantastic. That's brilliant. And I've done something, you know. But yeah, it's not the end. It's just the beginning. I don't really know what else to say. I had this massively inspiring thing to say. And as always, when I come in front of a camera, I just go, there. And I haven't got a clue. But yeah, like I say, you know, I've said it 3, 4, 5 times. It's the beginning. It can be the beginning. It hasn't got to be the end. You know, don't beat yourself down just because they didn't get those results. When I didn't get mine, I You know, I wasn't beaten down, but I was, you know, moaned at, and you didn't get it. You know, you didn't work hard enough, and you didn't do this, and you didn't do. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't work hard enough. I put my hands up. You know, maybe I didn't work hard enough. Maybe I didn't revise like I should have. Revision for me was really difficult, and if Ted's like me, then of course revision for him's difficult too, because you open a book and you just right, I'm going to revise, and you read and you think, I don't really know what I'm revising. And then you do these years at school and you go into your exam and the first question you think, you know, we haven't learnt that, or I haven't revised that, or revised something else, and therefore that's a mark down straight away. And of course the big excuse, and it's not an excuse, but of course you've got COVID. You know, these kids that have just done their GCSEs, they lost a good year, 2 years of school or homeschooling, where, you know, kids couldn't log in, or of course you sat in front of a computer at home and you're indoors and you've got to do a lesson, and of course you know, your mind starts to wander, or, you know, you're on your phone or whatever else you're doing. There's so many things that's a distraction for people. So let's not go too hard on them. Let's give them options. Let's help them get to where they need to be. You know, don't get me wrong, some of the kids that have, you know, may not have got the results they wanted, may not want to go to college. They may not, you know, maybe they just work, you know, they want to go and work, or they want to do an apprenticeship, or they, you know, let them be them. They will get where they need to go. And one thing I found is when I left school is, you know, when I got that first wage packet, I wanted to work more, and then I wanted to work more, and then I wanted to work a lot less, because I got to the point where, you know, you start drinking and socialising, and then it something clicks, and you've got to work all the time, especially if you've got things to pay for. Like Ted has got a moped now. You know, he's got tax, insurance and fuel. Luckily for him, he found a job literally 3 weeks after he finished school, and he's worked, and he's working now. Is it a job he wants to stay in forever? No, of course it's not, but it's a job that's getting him by. And he's done that straight from school. So there is jobs out there, you know, you just got to be prepared to do what you need to do. And every job can offer an avenue or a learning aspect where you could take those skills and move on and get more skills. Or, you know, it's really, it's so hard to put into words, like what I'm trying to say. But listen, guys, if you're 16, 17, you've just got your results and it's not what you wanted, don't give up. Please, please, please don't give up. Keep smiling. There is an avenue. You've just got to find it. You've just got to find it. Speak to a college if you want to go to college. They'll help you. Speak to companies if you want to, you know, learn a trade and do an apprenticeship. If you don't want to do an apprenticeship or go to college, but you want to do building works, you know, speak to all the companies out there. You know, do you want a labourer? Do you want this? Do you want that? If you want to work in an office, you know, the old saying of go and be a tea boy or whatever. There's avenues, guys. There's avenues. Okay, it is not the end of the world. It is not game over. Okay, keep smiling, keep progressing, and you will get where you want to go. I hope this has helped a little bit. If it hasn't, hey ho, all I've lost is 14 minutes, and if it has, good, I'm glad, because people out there now leaving school are what take over from us people, you know. And if you did get the results you wanted, congratulations. You know, some people can get them, some people can't. This isn't a dig at the people that have got them, and it's not a dig at people that didn't. It's a video saying to the people that got them, well done, you know, you've worked hard and you've got what you wanted to get, and you were in that mindset where things were good for you. And if you didn't get them, don't give up. Be like the people that did get them. Move on, and you will meet in the same place later at the same level. You've just got to work that little bit harder. And like I say, hopefully this has helped a few of you. So, will be a gaming video coming soon. Maybe a vlog. Going away next week with the family, so I may do a couple of vlogs and upload it. But apart from that, have a wonderful time. Have a nice weekend. Grand Prix back this weekend. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.